How's it? Today is Saturday, August 10th. This is the last week of, I guess, the return to lifting from my mandatory rest. Today I did front squats, sumo deadlifts, and bench press. I don't remember the last time I said bench press. Um, Mostly because Saturdays are the day that I show up late and I'm like, yeah, this day's not the most important day. So I end up skipping a lot of things. But today I made sure to have enough time to do those three things. Uh, Granted, everything was really light, and it's just me trying to move around again. For my front squats, I just did three sets of three at 125, which is the weight that I was back squatting last, or I guess this past Tuesday. I didn't lift last week Tuesday, but I did three fives on Tuesday, and today I'm doing front squats for the same weight for three threes. This weight is like you look at the bar here, it moves pretty quickly, but it feels like I'm challenged, and I guess that's normal because I am coming back from an entire week of like zero activity, like if anything negative activity, and like I feel like halfway through a lot of my lifting this week, I started getting like a little bit winded and a little bit more, how do you say, I guess like, yeah, winded is the word I would use. And it felt like I was a bit nauseous and stuff like that. I think it is one of those things where my body is just really not used to moving nearly as much as I was, especially like Wednesday and Friday. I did all of my like top sets for clean and jerk in like with like less than 2 minutes rest between everything. That takes a lot out of me, even when I am in shape. And so, I mean, it makes sense that I would be feeling the way that I was throughout the week. But hopefully next week is going to be a good one. I'm not super sure what I'll be looking to do for my numbers or for actually like exercises and everything, but given how I moved this entire week, I feel like I could just either restart or make like maybe like split the difference between going back to week one and starting week two by like going in between those weights. I don't know how to rationalize that other than saying like, yeah, I feel like I'm in better shape than I was during week one of like these 8 week thing, and I feel like I'm probably not in good enough shape to move on to the week after that. I don't know. Yeah. For sumo deadlifts today, I did three sets of five at 140. I was probably so when I came in, I had the idea to just do three threes at 140, but then I picked up the weight on the first set, and I was like, oh, this is super light, so I'm just gonna do a few more, and yeah. After that, I did my bench pressing. Didn't know again how heavy I was gonna go. So I ended up with just 135 for three sets of 10, and that was that was really painful on my shoulder. My shoulder has not been the healthiest for these types of movements, and for me, I'm just kind of figuring out where I am. I think it hurts a lot more when I overhead press, but if the pain is being produced here when I'm bench pressing, then it's related in some fashion. So I'm gonna figure that out in the coming weeks, and then ideally that would go away as soon as possible. No promises. I feel like a realistic goal would be to have my shoulder feel normal in about 2 weeks. Yeah, in about 2 weeks. I think I'm gonna try to handle it the way I did with it at the end of last year towards the beginning of this year, which was to just mobilize my thoracic spine a lot more and then get a little bit more thoracic extension, also allowing my shoulder blade to move a little bit better so that it's seated better, so that the muscle itself on my deltoid doesn't feel like it is inhibited by mobility or flexibility. But yeah, that was pretty much it today. That was a real short one. I'm excited to be back, this week, but also the next week and the one beyond that and all these things. So we'll see what the future holds for me. But yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. like, comment, and subscribe. Shoots.